Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 237. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash, as well as Buy and Sell DVC.com.
And today is August 20th, 2025. Almost the end of summer. And that means 11 months from now.
It's getting cool soon, right?
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't get cool until December a little bit.
And then, really August 20th means September is your scariest month in Florida.
Typically, yep. Yes, it is. Typically May month for hurricanes.
11 months from now is going to be July 20th. I don't know why we just had to mention hurricanes. Now we have to, July 20th, 2026, and 7 months from now is going to be March 20th, 2026. We're going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. Scott's favorite subject, and that's the Diderot effect. And that's going to be the Diderot effect with DVC. If you don't know what the Diderot effect is, it describes how a new purchase can trigger more acquisitions. For example, a new pet leads to you purchasing pet food, pet toys, vet visits, and accessories. The pet purchase can trigger a cascade of purchases. So maybe you're trying to decide if DVC is for you, and maybe you're deciding with this other family members, and a family member is saying, but what about the Diderot effect of DVC? What is this going to have us purchase that we wouldn't already be purchasing? Well, in my opinion, I don't think this applies to DVC because if you're vacationing to Walt Disney World already, or if you're vacationing in general already, you're just taking the money that you're already spending on vacation, and you're turning it into DVC. Most likely you already have the luggage, so you don't have to buy the luggage.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I don't agree with what you're saying, and I'll finish, and then I'll give you some examples, I think.
So you already have the luggage. If you're coming to Walt Disney World, you've already either purchased annual passes, or you decide that annual passes are not for you. Theme park apparel. Again, if you've already been here, I don't know if you already have a wardrobe for when you come to Walt Disney World. You already know what type of shoes. I don't think that even if you go to Hilton Head, what extra stuff you're gonna have to buy. Maybe you have to buy some beach chairs if you don't have beach chairs. If you go to Alani, you're not really, taking anything extra with you when you go to Alani. So I don't think that the Diderot effect really applies to DVC. I don't think that this can trigger more acquisitions, but I guess Scott is gonna give us some flip side.
I agree with everything you said. The difference that I have found with my family, from what I've seen online, is that when you get DVC, a lot of people don't have annual passes already. So I think a lot of people get annual passes. And then the main one is that when you have DVC, many, many times you go, oh, we have 50 points left. We've already got annual passes, so our tickets are covered. We've got 50 points left, so the room's covered. We could get another vacation down there. So you're buying more airline tickets and more stuff like that. I find that it causes you to take more vacations than you normally would. So maybe extra like airline tickets or maybe the annual passes. But as you said, at that point, you've got the luggage, your shoes, everything else, you're good to go. But I do find that with the purchase of DVC, you do end up making additional trips to Disney that you hadn't in the past, because you sit there and you can justify it. You go, okay, we're looking to take another trip. Do we go to the Bahamas, which will cost $4,000, or I've got free lodging, I've got free tickets for $350. We can go down to Disney World again. So more trips are in, more Disney food is in, more Disney souvenirs are in. So I think that's the only thing I would add on there. But I agree with everything else you said. I just find that's possibly APs, and that also will lead to just more trips with the APs and the DVC. More trips down.
Plus, I would say, especially for the Florida residents, so even though they may be driving, you're talking about, like you say, spending more money on food. The 3 days at Disney is more expensive than the 3 days if they would have just stayed at their house. So yeah, a lot of Florida residents, especially like you say, they get those Florida residents easier because even if it's only a one night stay, they can come for one night or.
They'll be playing around like, oh my gosh, look what just opened this weekend. right on over. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that room to be there. That somebody must have canceled, and they extra trips.
But there are, I mean, again, there are a lot of things out there where you have to watch out for the Diderot effect when you're going to purchase an item. But with, DVC, it's not really, like you mentioned the add-onitis. And I will say one thing about the annual pass is you'll get a lot of people that they, because the annual pass is obviously 12 months from start. They'll get those 2 vacations in a 12 months annual pass window, and then like skip a year. So they like to maximize, like the people with the annual pass like to maximize that extra trip.
Exactly. I know a lot of people do that. They'll be like, oh, my pass is expiring. I could squeeze in one more trip here that I wasn't planning on taking. I go right at the end there, and then we'll take next year off. And then a lot of times we have Cassandra on our team does that a bunch of times. And her plan is I'll squeeze in one more trip, and then I'll take off next year. And she doesn't take off next year. They never take off next year. They say they will. They justify it. I'll squeeze in this bonus trip, and then we'll take off next year. And then they come back anyway.
So true. Yep. And now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly.
And today's food review. Speaking of my good buddy Cassandra, I am back at Whispering Canyon Cafe at the old Wilderness Lodge / Copper Creek / Boulder Ridge. And last time I had the all-you-can-eat the meal. My wife got the char-crusted New York strip, which was potatoes au gratin, seasonal vegetables, cowboy butter for $39. As a reminder, it's $43 for the all-you-can-eat skillets. This is $4 cheaper to get the strip steak. Now, my chubby butt got a good amount of this steak because she didn't eat a ton of it. So I had the all you can eat with the brisket, the ribs, the pulled pork, sausage, and chicken, and steak. Now, and I'll tell you right now, the steak was definitely the best thing out of all of those. I mean, the taste of the meat was the best thing. Cowboy butter that was with it was really, really good. Where the potatoes au gratin that come with it were the worst potatoes any of us had ever had. There was no cheese at all inside of it. There was a little bit like melted on top. It was just like dry potatoes filled with like tons of herbs. We all thought it was terrible. Seasonal vegetables were the same green beans that came in my little skillet, which were not bad. Overall, it was a good steak. Promise a large portion of this meal was a big thing of potatoes. They were horrible. I don't think I'd ever order this again. If they allow you to switch to the smashed potatoes instead, absolutely. The smashed potatoes that come with the skillet, and I guarantee. I have a pretty good feeling if you said, hey, I want the steak, instead of the au gratin potatoes, can I please get the mashed potatoes that are in the skillet? I have to imagine they'll let you switch that, and I would highly, highly recommend that. Overall, give it an 8.4, but again, be wary of those potatoes. As long as you can switch them, get the meal.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things, and I'm not sure what's about to happen here.
So starting in 9 days, we've got the Epcot Eat to the Beat concert series starting. So I pulled up the schedule for you guys to know what's coming up. So August 29th to 30th, you've got Joey Fatone and friends. And if I mispronounce anything, I apologize, but just roll with it. August 31st to September 1st, you've got Mercy Me. September 5th to 6th, brand new, you've got KT Tunstall. September 7th to 8th, Disney favorite Toby Mac. September 12th to 14th, you've got Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. I know people love to see them. September 15th only, Basilos. September 19th to 20th, Sheila E. 21st and 22nd, Ben Rector, which is brand new. September 26th and 27th, 1980s favorite Tiffany will be there. September 20th and 29th, Jesse and Joy. October 3rd to 4th, the Baja Men are coming. October 5th to 6th, actually, at the time of me doing this, they're not sure who's going to be here. It might be announced by now, so roll with it. October 10th through 11th, The Wanted 2.0 is new and will be there. October 12th and 13th, The Fray. October 17th to 20th, they get the full 3 days because you've got Hanson coming in with a little bop. October 24th and 25th, Hoobastank. October 26th and 27th, Smash Mouth. See, this is all when I was growing up. All this group here, starting with Hanson.
Wait, the Smash Mouth?
Yeah.
Guy. Passed away, right?
Yes, I guess Smash Mouth
So the
lead singer
new lead
passed away.
singer,
So I guess new lead singer. October 31st to November 1st, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. November 2nd and 3rd, Boys to Men. November 7th to 8th, David Archuleta. November 9th to 10th, brand new Jordan Sparks. November 14th to 15th, brand new Bowling for Soup. And November 16th and 17th, brand new The Beach Boys are going to be there, which is probably not too many of the original Beach Boys left, I think, but there's a couple left, and the rest will be all new people with the Beach Boys. So I'll do all the Beach Boy classics that everybody knows.
And Sheila E., that's like hip hop from the 80s, right? Or is that a different Sheila E.?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow.
I was like thinking Sheila Easton.
I remember listening to Sheila E. when I was like 10. Holy moly.
So, yep. So, good.
September
good
19th to 20th.
Yeah, and again, once you hit, at least for me, that October 17th with Hanson, Hoobastank, Smash Mouth, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Boys to Men, that's all stuff from, my era when I was 15, 14, and to 25 or 20 or so, we'll say. So I know all those, and I don't know if I probably won't be seeing any of them.
Like Boys to Men, that's like, it's so hard to say goodbye to
DVC
yesterday,
Weekly.
right?
That's the East Coast family.
It's so hard to say. That's like our senior class song from my high school.
DVC. Anyway, so yep, lots of good stuff coming.
That was like 96, I'm guessing.
Earlier. It was earlier.
No, are you sure?
Positive.
I feel like that was summer of 96.
I graduated in 95. There was Umbop's 94, 95, right in that range.
Can't be 94.
I was dating,
There's no
I was
chance.
dating somebody in high school who liked Hanson and Umbop.
It can't be. There's no chance it's 94.
Yeah.
Let's just see if anyone can double check.
Got anybody in there?
Hanson release.
Hanson,
Umbop.
What?
97.
How's that possible?
Winner.
97. Wait, no, that's right.
Umbop.
I can't figure this out then.
I knew it wasn't 95. I knew it had to be either 96 or 97.
That's intriguing. I can't figure that one out, but that's okay. Thank you so much.
And Joey Fatone, of course, was a local guy. Went to Dr. Phillips.
Who?
Joey Fatone.
Oh, Joey Fatone, which is NSYNC. Backstreet?
One of those two.
NSYNC. He's NSYNC. Joey Fatone does a lot of performances around the Disney area now. He technically lives in the town that I live in. Doesn't live near me though, because they try to arrest me if I went to his neighborhood. But he lives locally.
He used to have that little restaurant at the Florida Mall or something. I don't know if he still does or not.
Oh, I'm not sure.
But
I
anyway,
think so. Anyway,
it was good information, and let us know who you're going to see. And if you were a big fan of Hanson back in the day.
Man, I can't look at the Hanson room. I hung out with her a couple times after in college. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. But either way, I got that one wrong. So let us know who you're in the comment section. Go in there. Let us know who you're looking to see or who you've seen previously. Or feel free to
who you're trying to avoid.
Destroy me about getting Hanson wrong and the years that Hanson came out. So thank you for watching.
I'll see you next week.